blood of hundreds of Indian citizens on his hand. From the carnage of 1993 Mumbai serial blast to the 26/11 attack, this man has been central to the war against India. He has murdered and maimed hundreds of our people, spread the poison of drugs amongst our youth, funded anti-India elements by creating gangs, establishing smuggling and hawala networks, and fomented communal tensions in our neighborhoods to fuel his terror empire. All of this under the protection of the ISI, calling the shots from his comfortable home in the posh Clifton locality of Karachi. We are angry, ladies and gentlemen, and we have had enough of this. The voices of the thousands of victims of Dawood Ibrahim's terror have finally reached the government, and we are seeing action. We are seeing a crackdown by the National Investigation Agency in the Maximum City, with raids at dozens of locations and top leaders of the D-gang nexus taken into custody. The agency has seized key documents to unravel the terror empire and even revealed how Dawood's organization works in tandem with other ISI assets like the Lashkar-e-Taiba, the Jaish-e-Mohammed, and even Al-Qaeda. The probe has now also shown how Dawood Ibrahim has operated a hit squad in Mumbai to target and intimidate top politicians and businessmen, and even instigate communal tensions with the big cities of the country on the radar. We have seen the violence and destruction over the last few days, where India's communal harmony has been scarred. Dawood Ibrahim is part of this ecosystem that wants to bleed India. One big question is, how was this nexus living and breathing in the financial capital of the country? Heads must roll. Action must be taken, as this is a question of national security, and we must know who has given shelter to these elements in India. We must know who are the enemies within. The time has come for the government to give this nation a clear answer. Another thing that has emerged from this crackdown is that Dawood's organization is clearly rattled. This is a combination of the action against his critical logistical and financial assets, as well as his waning influence over Rawalpindi, where his worth as a strategic asset is coming down. Our investigations editor Manoj Gupta was able to speak to Chota Shakil, one of Dawood Ibrahim's top lieutenants, whose brother-in-law was arrested today, Salim Fruit. Now none other than Shakil's brother-in-law, Salim Khalid, has been detained by the NIA.